Throughout the history of mankind, the divine messages are often shrouded in mystery. Prophets, messiahs, or whichever names you call them, are often persecuted and oppressed, their words obscured. But how do we distinguish the true from the false? To do so, one can only rely on the divine's guidance, and the truth will reveal itself to those who earnestly seek it. Over the last several episodes, we have introduced a prophecy written by the late British spiritual author Colin Bloy regarding the appearance of a church of love in our modern times that would hold similar values as the Cathars did in the Middle Ages. The Church of Love refers to an international community of people who are spiritually minded and loving at heart. Today, we'll explore the remainder of this proclamation of the Church of Love, as it appears to also relate to our Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association and Master's teachings that guide it.
It, the Church of Love, has no secret, no arcanum or mystery, no initiation, save that of true understanding of the power of love, and that, if we want it to be so, the world will change, but only if we change ourselves first.
The Cathar prophecy resonates very much with what Master has always emphasized over the decades, that only through the power of God's love can the whole world change, and that this change begins with ourselves. As the Supreme Master Ching Hai has taught us,
it's not just good to sit or listen to the tape. Master says, oh, we have to be unconditional, and then go out and tell everybody, oh, you have to be unconditional. You got to be selfless. You must be it first. Yeah, you cannot expect your neighbors to do it. Example is more than preaching. Better than preaching. So we have to do what we can, the best we can.
Master not only shows us how to meditate to develop our love, but she also urges us to put it into action in order to realize our ideal of world peace. Similarly, the Cathar prophecy says,
It, the Church of Love, recognizes the supremacy of the great idea which may only be accomplished if the human race practices the supremacy of love.
The world is in trouble. People are dying of hunger every day. Children, old, young, able-bodied, no work to do, cannot find work because of global warming or the global economy. And the animals are tortured every day. And you sit there 4 or 5 hours a day thinking nonsense. I'm not sure that you can sit 4 or 5 hours a day and concentrate and all that and get up to the high level. No. When you're selfish, you can sit for thousands of years. You go nowhere. Do you understand me? Sure. All these years I teach you, even in different lectures, different tones, different ways of formulation, it's all about selfless love. And this is the time you should exercise these selfless lessons that you have learned. And if you haven't exercised it now, no chance. You exercise again. See? This is the greatest chance you have. Of course, it's a very sad thing that our climate is getting warmer and our globe is going into trouble. It's a very sad thing. But on the other hand, it's your great opportunity to prove that you're worth it. We've been eating food from the world all these lifetimes until we grow up as 20, 30, 40 years old. And how much did we repay society? So don't make excuses for me, okay? You are my disciples. You make me proud. You decide how you translate this selfless love into action, yes? Everybody says, oh, I love Master. Oh, I love other people. I love the animals. Then do something about it, huh? Talking is cheap. Wake them up. Do something for them. And do it together or do it alone. Do something to help the world. Because God blessed you, so you use it to bless others.
Each one will dedicate their life to the silent loving of their neighbor and environment and the planet, whilst carrying out their task, however exalted or humble.
Quý vị có lý tưởng, quản lý dành tiền thì ít nhất cũng bố thí cho người khác, thấy không? Là bố thí pháp, tức là mình in truyền đơn này kia ha, ăn chay sống xanh cứu địa cầu, thí dụ đó mình có cái lý tưởng, cái đời sống mình nó có mục đích, có một mục tiêu rất là cao thượng, cho nên mình sống thay tốt hoặc cái khổ cũng không sao, để có mục đích mà mình làm với mục đích đó.
They shall know no fear and feel no shame, and their witness shall prevail over all odds.
In trying to do our small part to promote a peaceful vegan world, our association members feel no fear nor can be shamed to give up, as they believe that the Master Power is always helping them to overcome obstacles. This is all owing to Master's own example of courage that teaches them to never hesitate to do what is right, especially for the defenseless.
I'm just so filled up inside with anguish for the children, for the children, because I can imagine how they feel.
Yes.
It's not acceptable, because like this, any pervert just jump into the church, become the priest, so that they can enjoy all this privilege and abuse without any consequence, above the law. Maybe they're all in bed together. Whoever supports this or doesn't do anything about it or turns the blind eye to it, they're all in it together. I'm not afraid to say that. Even if I'm afraid, I still say that. Maybe I'm afraid of them, but I'm not afraid to say that.
Yes.
Of course, everyone will be afraid they are powerful, okay? But that doesn't mean if you're afraid, you don't do.
Yes.
A hero, it doesn't mean he's not afraid to do it, but he does it because he should.
We cannot call ourselves human children of God the way we are living. Mostly like this now. Killing others, killing each other even. In war. What for? For a piece of land, for a little, policy difference, for different opinions. This is ridiculous. The way we behave, are we better than children? No. I apologize for my truthfulness. No, I don't apologize. Maybe nobody ever said that, so somebody has to say things that are true, straight from heart to heart. We are sleeping too long already. It's time to wake up and be a human, be a hero. Rescue our world by making individual choice of benevolence, of peace, of loving kindness on the table, in the supermarket. Teach our children the best way to live their lives.
And if you're a leader and you don't lead people in the right direction, then you should abdicate, actually. Pardon forward was. Being a leader is not just to enjoy sitting there with all the privilege and all the luxury afforded to you, and you forget that people, children, animals are agonizing every day for your piece of meat, and whatever you did not do to help to change the climate for the better and to save lives for people and for the animals. So that will be in your conscience. You will not get away with it because heaven records everything. You know that. All the scriptures say the same thing. It's not I who have to even say that. And I don't apologize for what I'm telling you because you know it also.
They shall heal their neighbor, their community, and our planet.
Through Master's grace and guidance, the world around us is changing as we begin to witness love prevail over violence, peace made over war, the vegan lifestyle overtake meat eating, and good triumph over evil. Etc. We know that the real doer of these healing changes on earth is Supreme Master Ching Hai, with the high heavens who are under her command. At the same time, Master has said that those who aid her mission form a wide circle of humans, animals, and other beings who are also helping her to help the world.
Some lay people, they came from a higher level. They came down, they still help the world. We have many helpers in the world. You see outside there?
Yes.
Like PETA organization, human rights organizations, many organizations and groups in the world and individuals, they're fighting. You see?
Yes.
They're fighting with the dark force in this world. I love you all. I praise you. I respect all of you. The ones who help me to help the planet, to help all beings in this world. I will never forget your sacrifice, your favor, your love, your genuine contribution to this mission to help alleviate the suffering of this world. I will never forget.
Interestingly, the prediction of a very inclusive Church of Love has also been mentioned in different terms by other prophets, such as the British-American spiritual author Alice Bailey and the venerated Master Ben Saduno from Bulgaria.
What is this Church of Christ? It is the aggregation of all who love their fellow men, because to love one's fellow men is the divine faculty which makes us full members of Christ's community.
Аз наричам основателите на тази нова цивилизация братя и сестри на човечеството, или деца на любовта. При новата раса любовта ще се прояви по такъв съвършен начин, за който днешните хора имат само бегла представа.
Wow, the Cathar prophecy also ends with the same simple vision of a wonderful new human race.
All those who belong, belong. They belong to the Church of Love.
We thank Colleen Bloy for recording and sharing the Cathar prophecy from 1244 AD that gives us hope for the future. We also pause to remember the noble and brave Cathars who upheld the practice of love centuries before our time, even at the cost of their lives, while inspiring us till today. Above all, our heartfelt gratitude, Supreme Master Ching Hai, for your most radiant presence and profound love that has infused our universe, our hearts, and our minds, making all the difference. In heaven's grace, we pray the prophecy comes true soon with the healing of our planet and all humans belonging to the Church of Love. Thank you, compassionate viewers, for joining us today.